the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Next on Madden NFL 23.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mobley. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Mobley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Mobley. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Mobley. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Mobley. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after the first drive. Able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go is a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Trying that one up to Van Acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to set the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No extra yards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Good job, good job.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First down catch there by Gerald Everett, who made the move to the Los Angeles Chargers, knowing that they enjoy utilizing their tight ends. Remember Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry? Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he goes down at the 26. Big number 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
After one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now back to throw. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A 10-yard completion, but still not facing 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack is starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading the patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
This is just a little touch pass. It's a receiver, motion just got to tap it to him. It doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively,
the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
To throw on second down. Mobley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Mobley. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 3. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 28 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Mobley. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down. Mobley. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Gets past one man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And just a yard to go here on second down. Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To give you an idea how accurate he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just a second incompletion.
If he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has been a long drive. In fact, seen it for a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here. Decent yardage. Decent gain on the screen with a 6, but now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good,
and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Mobley. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Mobley.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Mobley
throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mobley. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Mobley. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Off the play fake, Mobley. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray
from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Running on first down, Eckler. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Chris Jones on the stop. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was going to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Eckler now between the tackles. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So the Chiefs now down 23-20. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He's back to throw. Finding Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there, and he's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to win this football game here in overtime.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.